In every corner of our planet, from the sun-scorched savannas to the mysterious depths of our oceans, life engages in a constant dramatic struggle for survival. This is a world where only the most finely tuned adaptations can mean the difference between life and death. At the very heart of this struggle is the fundamental need to eat and to avoid being eaten. Every creature, from the tiniest insect to the largest apex predator, is locked in a perpetual contest of wits, strength, and evolutionary innovation. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, has equipped its creatures with an astonishing array of tools for this purpose. Some wield razor-sharp claws, others deploy venom, and many rely on the art of camouflage to vanish from sight. Claws slice through flesh, venom incapacitates, camouflage deceives, and speed delivers the final blow. Each adaptation is a masterpiece, honed by countless generations of natural selection. But perhaps no tool is more direct, more primal, or more awe-inspiring than the power of the bite. The jaws of an animal are not just instruments of feeding. They are weapons, shields, and the very key to survival. A creature's jaws are its primary interface with the world, a gateway for sustenance and a formidable weapon for defense. The architecture of these jaws is a marvel of biological engineering, designed to deliver force with precision and efficiency. The force an animal can exert with a single decisive clamp of its jaws is a testament to millions of years of evolutionary perfection. For example, the saltwater crocodile boasts a bite force exceeding 3,600 pounds per square inch, enough to crush bone and shell with ease. The study of bite force is not merely a morbid curiosity, it is a window into the life of an animal. Scientists use specialized equipment to measure the pressure exerted by jaws, revealing secrets about diet, hunting strategies, and ecological roles. It tells us what an animal eats, how it hunts, and where it sits in the intricate web of the food chain. The lion's powerful jaws allow it to bring down large herbivores, while the shark's serrated teeth and crushing bite make it a terror of the seas. A powerful bite can mean the difference between securing a meal and going hungry, or between fending off a predator and becoming prey. In the wild, every meal is a battle, and the outcome often hinges on the strength of a single bite. It determines whether an animal can crush the hard shells of turtles, splinter the bones of a large carcass, or simply hold on to a struggling meal long enough to subdue it. The hyena, for instance, possesses jaws strong enough to crack open the toughest bones, extracting vital nutrients unavailable to other predators. Understanding this incredible power allows us to appreciate the sheer mechanical brilliance at play in the natural world, revealing the hidden physics behind every hunt and every meal. The leverage of jaw muscles, the alignment of teeth, and the density of bone all contribute to this remarkable force. When we look at the immense diversity of life, we see an equally diverse range of jaw structures and bite strengths. The jaguar's short, robust jaws are built for piercing skulls, while the alligator's elongated snout is perfect for gripping slippery prey. Some animals have relatively modest jaw power, adapted for a diet of softer foods like fruit or leaves. Their jaws are designed for grinding and chewing, rather than crushing or tearing. Others, however, possess a force so immense it is difficult to comprehend. The Tasmanian devil, for example, can exert a bite force relative to its size that rivals much larger predators, allowing it to consume every part of its prey. These are the champions of the bite, the apex predators and specialized feeders whose entire anatomy is built around delivering a single devastating impact. Their jaws are the product of relentless evolutionary arms races, where only the strongest survive. Their skulls are reinforced, their jaw muscles are enormous, and their teeth are perfectly honed instruments of destruction. The jaguar's canines, for instance, are designed to pierce the thickest skulls in the rainforest, while the crocodile's conical teeth grip and hold with unyielding strength. Exploring this realm of extreme power is a journey into the raw, untamed heart of the wild. Here, every adaptation is a story of survival, every jaw a testament to the relentless pressure of natural selection. In this exploration, we will journey across continents and dive beneath the waves to witness a showdown of nature's most powerful jaws. From the crushing bite of the orca to the lightning-fast snap of the mantis shrimp, the diversity is staggering. We will meet the titans of bite force and uncover the secrets behind their incredible strength. Each species is a living experiment, shaped by the demands of its environment and the challenges of its prey. From the crushing grip of a river giant to the bone-splintering power of a savanna scavenger, we will compare these remarkable animals and see how their bite defines their existence. The crocodile's jaws can shatter turtle shells, while the jaguar's bite can pierce the skulls of armored reptiles. It is a story of adaptation, survival, and the breathtaking power that has been forged in the crucible of evolution. Over millennia, these creatures have become living embodiments of nature's most formidable forces. Let us begin our journey into the world of the ultimate bite force, where every jaw tells a story of power, precision, and the relentless drive to survive. To truly understand the astonishing power behind an animal's bite, we must break down the mechanics at play, step by step, across the vast diversity of the animal kingdom. At the core of every bite is a complex interplay of anatomy and physics. The jaw muscles, primarily the temporalis and masseter, contract with immense force, pulling the lower jaw upward and driving the teeth together. The size, shape, and arrangement of these muscles, as well as the leverage provided by the jaw's hinge, determine the maximum force an animal can exert. The structure of the skull is equally crucial. Animals with short, broad skulls, like crocodiles, can generate tremendous force at the back of the jaw, ideal for crushing bone. In contrast, predators with longer, narrower jaws, such as wolves, are adapted for slicing and gripping, trading raw power for speed and precision. Teeth play a vital role in bite mechanics. Conical teeth, like those of sharks, are designed to puncture and hold slippery prey, while the robust molars of hyenas are specialized for cracking open bones. Rodents possess ever-growing incisors, perfectly engineered for gnawing through tough plant material and even wood. Evolution has shaped these adaptations over millions of years. Species that rely on powerful bites for survival, whether to subdue prey, defend territory, or access hard-to-reach food, have developed reinforced skulls, enlarged muscle attachments, and specialized teeth. This evolutionary arms race has produced some of the most formidable jaws in nature. Measuring bite force involves capturing the peak pressure an animal can exert with its jaws. This is typically recorded in newtons or pounds of force. For example, the saltwater crocodile holds the record for the strongest measured bite among living animals, with forces exceeding 3,600 pounds. Hyenas, with their bone-crushing jaws, can deliver over 1,000 pounds of force, while great white sharks are estimated to reach similar levels in the open ocean. Even among smaller creatures, bite force can be impressive relative to body size. Leafcutter ants, for instance, can exert forces many times their own body weight, allowing them to slice through tough vegetation with ease. Rodents, too, are capable of gnawing through materials that would defeat much larger animals. The mechanics of bite force are not static. They can vary depending on the animal's age, health, and motivation. A well-fed predator may not bite as hard as one that is hungry and competing for food. Seasonal changes, hormonal cycles, and even social dynamics can influence the strength of a bite. To compare bite forces across species, scientists use standardized devices that record the maximum pressure exerted during a bite. These readings allow for direct comparisons between animals as different as a tiny shrew and a massive crocodile, revealing the remarkable diversity of nature's biting strategies. Ultimately, the science of the bite is a testament to the ingenuity of evolution. From the crushing jaws of the crocodile to the slicing teeth of the shark, each adaptation tells a story of survival, competition, and the relentless drive to thrive in a challenging world. Through detailed study and comparison, we can build a true leaderboard of nature's most powerful biters, unlocking the secrets behind one of the animal kingdom's most awe-inspiring weapons. When we search for the living champion of bite force, all paths lead to the water's edge, where a silent predator reigns supreme. This is the domain of the crocodilians, an ancient lineage whose evolutionary journey stretches back over 200 million years. Among these formidable reptiles, the Nile crocodile stands as a true titan, its body a living relic, its design honed by time for one singular purpose: ambush and overwhelming power. Lurking silently beneath the surface of Africa's rivers and lakes, the Nile crocodile is a master of patience and explosive attack, blending seamlessly with its environment until the perfect moment to strike. Its most fearsome weapon is its jaw, capable of generating a bite force that is almost beyond belief, one of the most powerful ever measured in the animal kingdom. In direct scientific measurements, a wild Nile crocodile has been recorded clamping down with an astonishing 2,500 pounds of force, enough to shatter bone and immobilize even the largest prey. This immense power is not for chewing or grinding, but for seizing and holding. The crocodile's teeth are conical, peg-like daggers, perfectly adapted for gripping and piercing flesh, not for slicing or mastication. When a wildebeest, zebra, or antelope approaches the water to drink, the crocodile remains motionless, eyes and nostrils barely breaking the surface, waiting for the precise instant to launch its attack. With a sudden surge, its jaws snap shut like a hydraulic press, the teeth sinking deep into flesh and bone, delivering a grip from which escape is nearly impossible. The goal is not to kill instantly, but to hold on, to prevent any chance of escape, using sheer force and the element of surprise. Once a firm grip is established, the crocodile unleashes its signature move, the death roll. By spinning its entire body in the water, it generates tremendous torque, tearing flesh, breaking bones, or dragging its victim beneath the surface to drown. The skull of the Nile crocodile is a masterpiece of natural engineering, built for both strength and efficiency. Its broad, heavily built head provides a wide base for the attachment of colossal jaw-closing muscles, maximizing the force delivered with every bite. These muscles are so large and powerful that they visibly bulge from the sides of the head, a testament to the animal's predatory specialization. The jaw-opening muscles, in contrast, are remarkably weak, allowing the crocodile to focus all its anatomical resources on delivering a single devastating clamp. This specialization makes the Nile crocodile an apex ambush predator, perfectly adapted to its ecological niche. Another remarkable adaptation is the crocodile's endless supply of teeth. Like a conveyor belt, new teeth are constantly growing beneath the old ones, stacked in rows, ready to erupt whenever a tooth is lost or broken. This ensures that the crocodile's bite remains lethal and effective throughout its long life, no matter how many violent struggles it endures. Over decades, a single crocodile may replace thousands of teeth, maintaining its status as a dominant predator. The evidence of their power is clear. Hydraulic models simulating a 2,500-pound bite have shown that a Nile crocodile can easily crush the thick bones of large mammals, a feat few other predators can match. As an apex predator, the Nile crocodile plays a crucial ecological role, regulating populations of herbivores and shaping the dynamics of riverine ecosystems. Its presence maintains the balance between prey species and the environment, ensuring the health and diversity of Africa's waterways. The Nile crocodile is not just a relic of the past, but a living force of nature. Its bite, its hunting strategies, and its anatomy, all testaments to the relentless power of evolution. In the ultimate showdown of bite force, the Nile crocodile stands unrivaled, a true king of the river and a symbol of raw, untamed power. Journeying from the rivers of Africa to the shadowy wetlands of the southeastern United States, we encounter a living relic, a creature whose lineage stretches back to the age of the dinosaurs. This is not a mammal or a massive reptile, but a turtle, one of the most formidable in existence. The alligator snapping turtle, the largest freshwater turtle in North America, is a true survivor, its armored form and powerful jaws echoing a time when giant reptiles ruled the earth. Its rugged, ridged shell and massive head are not just for show. They are the result of millions of years of evolutionary refinement. The alligator snapping turtle is a master predator, perfectly adapted to its murky world. While it may not match the size of a crocodile, its bite is a marvel of natural engineering, focused into a small, devastating area. The force of its jaws has been measured at an astonishing 1,004 pounds, making it one of the most powerful bites among all reptiles. This immense strength is the product of a robust, heavily reinforced skull and massive jaw muscles that anchor deep at the back of its head. Unlike animals with teeth, the alligator snapping turtle wields a sharp, bony beak, reminiscent of a bird of prey, designed for slicing and crushing. This beak acts as a pair of natural shears, capable of slicing through flesh, bone, and even the toughest shells with terrifying efficiency. The speed and power of its bite are legendary in the animal kingdom, a result of evolutionary arms races with armored prey and wary predators. Its bite serves as both a hunting tool and a formidable defense, deterring would-be attackers with a single snap. Any predator that dares approach is met with a warning. This is no easy meal. The alligator snapping turtle's hunting strategy is a masterpiece of patience and deception. It spends long hours motionless on the riverbed, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. Its algae-covered shell provides perfect camouflage, making it nearly invisible in the murky water. Within its cavernous mouth lies a unique adaptation, a small, pink, worm-like appendage on its tongue, perfectly mimicking the movements of a live worm. The turtle sits with its mouth agape, wiggling this lure to entice unsuspecting fish and aquatic creatures. When a curious fish approaches, drawn by the promise of an easy meal, the turtle's jaws snap shut with lightning speed, leaving no chance for escape. This ambush is a marvel of evolutionary adaptation, honed over millions of years. The bite, delivered with explosive force, is among the strongest pound for pound in the animal kingdom. This power allows the alligator snapping turtle to consume a remarkable variety of prey. It is not limited to fish alone. Its diet includes birds, amphibians, and even small mammals. Its beak is strong enough to crush the shells of other turtles, as well as snails and crayfish, breaking through defenses that would thwart most predators. Anything that fits into its cavernous mouth is fair game. This ability to crack open hard-shelled prey gives it a unique advantage in its ecosystem, allowing it to exploit food sources that are inaccessible to other predators. The alligator snapping turtle is a living fortress, its shell a shield against attack, and its jaws a weapon of astonishing power. It is a patient hunter, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, relying on stealth and strength rather than speed. In the slow-moving, shell-bound form of the alligator snapping turtle, nature has crafted a creature of immense power and ancient lineage, perfectly adapted to its watery world. On the vast African savanna, the spotted hyena emerges as a marvel of evolutionary engineering, an apex scavenger and formidable predator whose bite force and social complexity are unrivaled among terrestrial carnivores. Though often labeled as scavengers, spotted hyenas, crocuta, are in fact highly skilled hunters, with up to 70% of their diet coming from their own kills. Their hunting strategies are deeply cooperative, relying on intricate social communication and coordinated group tactics. Their ability to process a kill is unparalleled. Hyenas can consume nearly every part of their prey, from flesh to bone, thanks to their extraordinary dentition and jaw strength. Adult spotted hyenas generate a bite force of approximately 1,000 pounds per square inch, psi, placing them among the most powerful biters in the animal kingdom. This force is sufficient to shatter the dense bones of large ungulates, such as wildebeest and buffalo. This immense bite force surpasses that of their primary savanna competitor, the lion, and rivals that of the alligator snapping turtle, highlighting their specialization in bone consumption. The anatomical basis for this power lies in the hyena's robust cranial structure. Their skulls are heavily vaulted, with reinforced zygomatic arches and a pronounced sagittal crest. The sagittal crest serves as a massive anchor for the temporalis muscles, which are responsible for closing the jaws with tremendous force. This adaptation is unique among large carnivores and is a direct response to their bone-crushing dietary habits. The temporalis and masseter muscles are exceptionally developed, allowing for sustained, repetitive crushing motions. This muscular architecture enables hyenas to break open even the thickest bones to access the nutrient-rich marrow within. Functionally, the hyena's skull operates as a biological nutcracker, optimized for generating and withstanding extreme pressures. Their jaws are short and deep, maximizing leverage and minimizing the risk of injury during bone-crushing activities. The premolars are conical and robust, perfectly suited for fracturing bone. Unlike the slicing carnassials of felids, the hyena's dentition is designed for brute force, not precision. This specialization allows them to exploit food resources unavailable to other predators. The ability to consume and digest bone is central to the hyena's ecological success. Their highly acidic stomachs can dissolve bone fragments, extracting calcium and other minerals. After larger predators have finished feeding, hyenas move in to consume what remains: skin, hooves, and bones, ensuring that little is wasted in the ecosystem. For most carnivores, a picked-over carcass signals the end of a meal. For hyenas, it is merely the beginning, as they are uniquely equipped to exploit these tough, nutrient-rich leftovers. This ecological role as the ultimate recycler is vital for nutrient cycling and disease control within the savanna biome. Their specialized premolars, thick and rounded, are capable of cracking open the largest bones, such as those of giraffes and buffalo, granting access to marrow that sustains them during lean times. This adaptation allows hyenas to exploit a food source that is completely inaccessible to most other carnivores, giving them a significant survival advantage. Their digestive efficiency is remarkable. Hyenas can process and absorb nutrients from nearly every part of a carcass, leaving behind only the most indigestible remnants. Even juvenile hyenas at just 1 year of age exhibit bite forces exceeding 600 psi, indicating that this trait is deeply ingrained and develops early in life. This formidable power is not just a physical adaptation, but a defining feature of their ecological role as nature's most efficient cleanup crew. By consuming bones and other remains, hyenas prevent the spread of disease and facilitate the recycling of nutrients, maintaining the health and balance of the savanna ecosystem. The spotted hyena's bite is not merely a weapon, but a key adaptation that unlocks a hidden nutritional reserve, enabling them to thrive in environments where others would perish. Beyond their physical prowess, spotted hyenas are highly social, living in complex matriarchal clans that can number up to 80 individuals. Their social structure is based on strict dominance hierarchies, with females larger and more dominant than males. Clan members cooperate in hunting, territory defense, and communal care of young, using a sophisticated vocal repertoire and scent marking to communicate and maintain social bonds. This intricate social organization, combined with their unparalleled bite force and digestive capabilities, positions the spotted hyena as a keystone species, one whose presence is essential for the stability and resilience of the African savanna. The spotted hyena stands as a testament to the power of evolutionary adaptation, perfectly engineered to fill a unique and vital ecological niche. The lion, with its magnificent mane and thunderous roar, stands as the undisputed symbol of power and majesty on the African plains. Its presence alone commands respect, and for centuries it has been revered as the king of the savanna. This regal predator is known as the king of the beasts, a title that conjures images of unmatched strength and dominance. With such a formidable reputation, it's easy to imagine the lion possessing one of the most devastating bites in the animal kingdom, capable of crushing bone and overpowering any adversary. Yet the reality revealed by scientific measurement is both fascinating and unexpected. The bite force of a wild male lion has been recorded at approximately 691 pounds of force, a number that, while impressive, is not the highest among Africa's predators. In fact, this force is more than 5 times that of a human, but it is noticeably weaker than the bone-crushing jaws of a hyena, and only a fraction of the immense power wielded by a crocodile. So, why does the king of the Savannah not possess the most powerful bite? The answer lies in the lion's unique evolutionary path and its highly specialized hunting techniques. Unlike solitary hunters, lions are social predators, relying on teamwork and a multi-weapon arsenal to bring down prey. Their claws are razor-sharp and fully retractable, designed for gripping and holding rather than slashing alone. Their muscular bodies, built for explosive bursts of speed and power, allow them to tackle animals much larger than themselves. When hunting, lions use their collective strength to isolate and exhaust their target. The hunt often begins with a coordinated ambush, followed by a powerful charge and a leap onto the prey's back, where their claws dig deep to anchor themselves. This strategy allows them to destabilize and control animals that would be impossible to subdue with bite force alone. Once the prey is pinned and immobilized, the lion's jaws come into play for the final act. The lion's bite is not about brute force, but about precision and suffocation. The killing bite is typically delivered to the throat, compressing the windpipe and cutting off the air supply. Unlike hyenas, which crush bones to access marrow, lions rarely use their jaws to break through bone or sever spines. Instead, their jaws are used for a more delicate yet deadly purpose, holding and suffocating their prey with a vice-like grip. By clamping down on the throat, the lion ensures a swift and efficient kill, minimizing the struggle and risk of injury. Alternatively, a lion may bite over the muzzle, sealing the animal's nostrils and mouth, further ensuring suffocation. This method is highly effective and does not require the bone-shattering force seen in other carnivores, such as hyenas. The lion's long, dagger-like canine teeth are evolutionary marvels, designed to pierce deeply and hold fast, while their carnassial teeth at the back of the mouth act like scissors, slicing through flesh with ease. These specialized teeth allow lions to process meat efficiently, shearing muscle and sinew with every bite. This feeding strategy also serves to protect the lion's most valuable assets, its teeth. By avoiding bone crushing, lions reduce the risk of breaking their canines, which are essential for both hunting and survival. A broken tooth can spell disaster for a lion, making it difficult to hunt and feed, and potentially leading to starvation. In the wild, a lion with damaged teeth faces a grim future, as its ability to bring down prey is severely compromised. By relying on their immense body weight, powerful forelimbs and razor-sharp claws to subdue prey and reserving their bite for the precise suffocating kill, lions have evolved a hunting strategy that maximizes efficiency and minimizes risk. This approach is a testament to the lion's evolutionary success, a perfect balance of power, precision, and teamwork. The lion's bite may not top the charts in raw force, but it is a masterful tool, honed by millions of years of evolution, and wielded with deadly effectiveness as part of a broader, highly successful survival strategy. The king of the savannah reigns not by brute strength alone, but by the perfect orchestration of its many natural weapons. Our journey into the world of bite force now plunges beneath the waves, where the ocean's most formidable predator, the great white shark, reigns supreme. The great white shark is a symbol of raw power and evolutionary perfection, its reputation built on centuries of awe and fear. For decades, it has been cast as the ultimate killing machine, a predator whose bite is the stuff of legend. Its jaws, lined with rows of razor-sharp teeth, are capable of delivering devastating wounds. Yet, scientific measurement reveals a more nuanced reality. The great white's bite force, while formidable, is not the highest in the animal kingdom. In direct tests, a great white shark's bite force has been recorded at 669 pounds. This figure is surprisingly close to that of a lion, a terrestrial predator of similar renown. For a creature of such fearsome reputation, this number may seem modest. But the true genius of the great white lies not in brute force, but in the design and function of its bite. Unlike predators that rely on crushing power, the great white's effectiveness is rooted in the sharpness and arrangement of its teeth and its unique predatory tactics. Its teeth are triangular, serrated, and perfectly engineered to slice through flesh with minimal effort. Each tooth acts like a miniature steak knife, designed for maximum cutting efficiency. The shark's mouth is essentially a living arsenal of blades. When it attacks, the great white doesn't simply clamp down, it bites and then thrashes its head from side to side. This sawing motion allows the serrated teeth to tear through thick layers of blubber, muscle, and bone. The result is catastrophic damage, achieved not by pressure, but by slicing efficiency. Even with a bite force lower than some land predators, the shark's method ensures its prey rarely escapes. Its true weapon is its cutting potential, not its crushing strength. It's the difference between a hammer and a saw. One bludgeons, the other slices with precision. Adding to this, the great white's teeth are constantly replaced, ensuring a perpetually sharp arsenal. Multiple rows of teeth stand ready, with new teeth moving forward as old ones are lost. This adaptation means the shark never suffers from dull or broken teeth, maintaining peak predatory efficiency. Over a lifetime, a single great white may cycle through as many as 50,000 teeth. This relentless renewal ensures its bite is always lethal, securing its role as a top marine predator. Shifting from sea to land, the African savanna hosts another master of the bite, the African wild dog. Though much smaller than apex predators, like lions or hyenas, the wild dog is a formidable hunter in its own right. Its size belies its power. The wild dog's bite force is measured at 317 pounds. This is remarkably close to that of a domestic Rottweiler, despite the wild dog's lighter build. The wild dog's bite is not about overwhelming strength, but about endurance and teamwork. As pursuit predators, wild dogs rely on stamina and coordination, chasing prey over long distances. Their hunting strategy is built on relentless pursuit and pack cooperation. Their jaws are designed not for a single, fatal bite, but for gripping and holding struggling prey. Once they latch on, they rarely let go, using their bite to immobilize and exhaust their quarry. Their short, broad muzzles are packed with powerful muscles optimized for holding rather than crushing. This allows them to grab onto a leg or flank, anchoring the prey as the rest of the pack closes in. Their collective strength and persistence enable them to bring down animals much larger than themselves. The pack's coordinated assault quickly overwhelms even the most robust prey, a testament to their social hunting strategy. The wild dog's bite, while not the most powerful, is perfectly adapted to its ecological role, efficient, persistent, and deadly in numbers. In the end, both the great white shark and the African wild dog exemplify how evolution tailors bite force, predatory tactics, and social behavior to fit their unique environments, one ruling the ocean with surgical precision, the other dominating the savanna through teamwork and endurance. After exploring the colossal forces exerted by the titans of the animal kingdom, it is humbling to turn our attention to a scientific comparison of these remarkable creatures, focusing on their bite forces, evolutionary adaptations, and unique roles in their respective ecosystems. For many, the domestic dog represents the most familiar example of bite force. While domestication has softened their wild instincts, certain breeds retain impressive power. Breeds like the Rottweiler, German Shepherd, and Pit Bull are renowned for their strength and guarding abilities, a legacy of their ancestral roles as protectors and hunters. The Rottweiler, for instance, has been measured with a bite force of 328 pounds per square inch, a testament to its robust jaw muscles and broad skull. This formidable force is more than enough to deter threats and subdue prey, reflecting the breed's historical use in herding and protection. Such power, while impressive, is also a reminder of the responsibility that comes with domesticating these animals. In the wild, the African wild dog stands out for its social hunting strategies and endurance, but its bite force is surpassed by its domestic cousin, the Rottweiler. German Shepherds and Pit Bulls, with bite forces of 238 and 235 pounds respectively, are slightly less powerful, yet their agility and intelligence make them formidable in their own right. These numbers, while significant, pale in comparison to the wild predators that inspired awe and fear throughout history. Domestic dogs, shaped by thousands of years of selective breeding, showcase the balance between strength and sociability. But when compared side by side with wild carnivores, the difference in jaw power becomes strikingly clear. The lion, king of the Savanna, boasts a bite force exceeding 650 pounds per square inch, more than double that of the strongest domestic dog. The spotted hyena, with its bone-crushing jaws, can exert over 1,100 pounds of pressure, a third, again more than the lion, and nearly 4 times that of a Rottweiler. The alligator snapping turtle, an ancient reptile, wields a bite force capable of shattering bone and shell, a crucial adaptation for its diet of hard-shelled prey. Yet even these impressive numbers are dwarfed by the Nile crocodile, whose jaws can clamp down with a staggering 5,000 pounds per square inch, one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. The contrast between domestic dogs and these wild titans is not just a matter of numbers, but of evolutionary purpose. Domestication has favored traits like loyalty and trainability, while wild predators have evolved for survival, hunting, and competition. A domestic dog's bite is used for play, defense, and holding, not for crushing the bones of large prey. In contrast, wild carnivores must subdue and dismember animals many times their own size, requiring immense jaw strength and specialized teeth. Lions use their powerful jaws to suffocate prey, hyenas to crack open bones for marrow, and crocodiles to drag entire animals underwater. Each species' jaw structure and dentition reflect millions of years of adaptation to their ecological niche. The alligator snapping turtle's beak-like jaws evolved to exploit a diet unavailable to most other predators in its environment. The Nile crocodile's immense bite is a product of its ambush lifestyle, allowing it to seize and hold struggling prey with unyielding force. Hyenas, with their unique jaw musculature and bone-crushing molars, are nature's recyclers, consuming parts of carcasses that others leave behind. Lions, meanwhile, rely on teamwork and raw power to bring down large herbivores, their bite force optimized for both killing and feeding. African wild dogs, though not the strongest biters, excel through endurance and cooperation, using their jaws to grip and immobilize prey during long chases. When viewed on a scale, the bite forces of these animals reveal the incredible diversity of evolutionary solutions to the challenges of survival. From the bone-crushing jaws of hyenas to the hydraulic power of crocodiles, each adaptation tells a story of ancient arms races and ecological pressures. These creatures are not just defined by their strength, but by the intricate balance of traits that allow them to thrive in their environments. In the ultimate bite force showdown, each animal is a champion of its own evolutionary path, perfectly honed for the life it leads. Our journey through the world of animal bite force reveals a breathtaking tapestry of adaptation, woven with threads of strength, precision, and ingenuity. From the earth-shaking clamp of the Nile crocodile to the bone-crushing jaws of the Jaguar, each forceful bite is a testament to nature's relentless creativity. Every bite tells a story of diet, of hunting strategy, of a unique place in the intricate web of life. The astonishing diversity of bite forces is no accident. It is a direct response to the endless challenges and opportunities that life on Earth presents. Nature does not reward brute strength alone, but rather the right kind of strength, perfectly tuned for a specific purpose. The hyena's bone-crushing jaw unlocks a food source few can access, turning discarded remains into sustenance and survival. The crocodile's iron grip, perfected over millions of years, transforms it into an apex predator, capable of subduing the most formidable prey. The shark's serrated teeth, slicing through flesh with terrifying ease, are the tools of a master hunter in the endless blue. The lion's bite, a marvel of precision, is designed for suffocation, an elegant solution that preserves its vital tools for the next hunt. Even the alligator snapping turtle's beak is a specialized weapon, ambushing fish and crushing shells with silent efficiency. Each creature's bite is a masterpiece, sculpted by the patient hand of evolution, perfectly matched to its way of life. To witness this power is to gain a profound respect for the animals that wield it, each one a living testament to nature's ingenuity. The raw data, the pounds of force, the shattered bones, transforms the abstract into the tangible, revealing the awe-inspiring reality behind every bite. These are not monsters of legend, but real, living beings whose survival depends on the gifts nature has bestowed upon them. Their power is a reminder of the importance of respecting the boundaries of the wild, for a single bite, delivered in a heartbeat, can change the course of life in an instant. Ultimately, the study of bite force is a celebration of life's boundless diversity and the endless forms it takes. It reveals that there are countless ways to be powerful, countless ways to thrive, whether through overwhelming force, surgical precision, or ingenious deception. Every animal's bite is a vital tool in the grand arsenal of survival. In the grand design of nature, every bite is a signature, an echo of ancient battles, a promise of future survival, and a symbol of the endless ingenuity that shapes life on Earth. Here, in this magnificent web, every creature is both artist and masterpiece, perfectly adapted for its role in the ever-unfolding story of our living world. Hidden in the wild forests of Tasmania, a small, stocky marsupial prowls with a fearsome reputation, the Tasmanian devil. Don't let its size fool you. This creature possesses a bite force that rivals much larger predators. Pound for pound, the Tasmanian devil boasts one of the strongest bites in the mammal world, exerting up to 553 newtons of force. Its powerful jaws and razor-edged teeth are designed for a singular purpose, obliterating bone and sinew with astonishing efficiency. The devil's feeding strategy is as relentless as its bite. Unlike many predators, Tasmanian devils are voracious scavengers, consuming nearly every part of their prey, from flesh to fur to bone. Their jaws snap through carcasses with ease, turning the remains of the dead into valuable nutrients that cycle back into the ecosystem. This remarkable ability transforms the Tasmanian devil into one of nature's most effective recyclers, preventing the spread of disease by swiftly cleaning up the forest floor. In the darkness, their eerie screeches echo through the night as devils compete for a meal, each bite a testament to the raw necessity of survival. Their predatory behavior is less about the chase and more about endurance, using their formidable bite to make the most of every opportunity, leaving nothing to waste. Ecologically, the Tasmanian devil is irreplaceable. By consuming carrion and controlling populations of invasive species, it helps maintain the delicate balance of its native habitat. The devil's bite is more than a weapon. It is a tool of renewal, ensuring that life continues to flourish in the wilds of Tasmania. So, next time you picture the power of a predator's bite, remember the Tasmanian devil, a small but mighty force whose jaws shape the very rhythm of life and death in its world, one bone-crushing bite at a time. Lurking in the murky waterways of Southeast Asia and Australia, the saltwater crocodile reigns supreme as the planet's most powerful biter. With jaws capable of exerting an earth-shattering 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch, this apex predator's bite dwarfs that of lions, tigers, and even its crocodilian cousins. Every inch of the saltwater crocodile is a testament to evolutionary perfection. Its skull is reinforced for maximum strength, and conical teeth interlock like a living bear trap, designed to seize and hold on to anything unfortunate enough to cross its path. When it strikes, the crocodile launches from the water with explosive speed, clamping down on prey with a force that can crush bone, shatter shells, and end the struggle in a heartbeat. But the saltwater crocodile's hunting prowess isn't just about brute strength. It's a master of patience and stealth, gliding silently beneath the surface, eyes and nostrils just above the waterline. With a sudden burst, it ambushes prey, dragging it into the depths for a signature death roll, twisting and tearing flesh with surgical efficiency. Over millions of years, this ancient reptile has honed its lethal toolkit. Its armored skin shields it from attack, while a powerful tail propels it through swift currents. The saltwater crocodile's resilience and adaptability have made it a survivor since the era of dinosaurs, unchanged and unrivaled. In the wild, its presence shapes entire ecosystems, controlling prey populations and keeping riverbanks in balance. The saltwater crocodile's crushing bite is not just a display of raw power, but the product of nature's relentless drive for survival. Here, in these shadowy waters, evolution's masterpiece waits, reminding us that sometimes the most ancient designs are the most formidable. Deep within the emerald labyrinths of Central and South America, a shadow moves with silent confidence. This is the jaguar, the jungle's phantom and the undisputed king of stealth. Unlike any other big cat, the jaguar's bite is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. While not the largest, its jaws pack a punch that rivals the mightiest of predators, delivering up to 1,500 pounds of pressure per square inch. What sets the jaguar apart is not just the raw force, but the unique structure of its skull. Thick, broad, and compact, its head is built to channel maximum power directly to its formidable canines. These teeth are not simply for gripping, they are precision tools, capable of piercing through the toughest hides and even the armored skulls of reptiles and mammals alike. While lions and tigers go for the throat, the jaguar has perfected a different art. With a single, calculated bite, it drives its fangs straight through the temporal bones of its prey's skull, targeting the brain for an instant, merciful kill. This rare technique allows the jaguar to take down creatures others wouldn't dare approach: caiman, capybaras, and even turtles with shells like stone. Stalking through dense undergrowth, the jaguar moves with ghostly silence, blending seamlessly into dappled sunlight and shadows. It is a creature of ambush, relying on patience, cunning, and explosive speed. When the moment comes, it pounces with uncanny accuracy, jaws closing in a flash of spotted gold. In this realm of tangled roots and rushing rivers, the jaguar's bite is not just a weapon, it is the key to survival, a testament to nature's ingenuity forged in the crucible of competition and perfected across millennia. Here, beneath the emerald canopy, the jaguar reminds us true power is often silent, unseen, and delivered with surgical precision. Beneath the shimmering surface of Africa's rivers lurks a titan, massive, misunderstood, and armed with one of the most formidable bites in the animal kingdom. This is the hippopotamus, a creature whose name means river horse, but whose power is anything but gentle. With jaws that can open up to 150 degrees, the hippo's mouth is a gaping chasm, lined with tusk-like canines and incisors that can stretch over a foot long. When these jaws snap shut, they unleash a staggering force, over 1,800 pounds per square inch. That's enough to shatter bones, split canoes, and turn a threat into nothing but a memory. Despite their bulk and seemingly docile demeanor as they graze on riverbanks, Hippos are anything but slow or sluggish. Their feeding habits are deceptively serene. By night, they graze on grass, consuming up to 80 pounds in a single outing. By day, they sink into the cool embrace of the water, their eyes and nostrils just above the surface, ever watchful. But the hippo's role in the ecosystem is as complex as it is crucial. Their nightly forays fertilize the savanna, dispersing nutrients and creating channels that shape the very landscape. In the rivers, their presence stirs up the silt, enriching the water and supporting fish and other aquatic life. Yet beneath this gentle stewardship lies a fierce protector. Hippos are territorial, and their mighty jaws defend their watery realms against crocodiles and rivals alike. In the hierarchy of Africa's waterways, the hippo reigns supreme, not as a predator, but as an unstoppable force of nature. The river titan is a paradox, a creature of peace and power, shaping the land and ruling the water with jaws that command respect. In the dance of life and death along the river's edge, the hippopotamus reminds us, true strength can be both a guardian and a gatekeeper, vital to the pulse of the wild. High in the rugged wilderness of North America, a solitary figure roams the forests and mountains, a living emblem of raw power and adaptability. This is the grizzly bear, nature's mountain monarch, known not just for its size and strength, but for the astonishing force of its bite. A grizzly's jaws can generate up to 1,160 pounds per square inch, strong enough to snap bones and crush through thick logs in search of insects or roots. Unlike the specialized predators of the savanna or the river, the grizzly is a true omnivore, its powerful bite unlocking a diverse menu. From roots and berries to salmon snatched from rushing streams, and even the occasional large mammal, the grizzly's diet is a masterclass in survival. Each meal is an opportunity to fuel the relentless search for sustenance in an environment where seasons shift from abundance to scarcity. But survival in the wild demands more than just a powerful bite. The grizzly's keen sense of smell guides it over miles of wilderness to hidden food sources, while its immense strength allows it to overturn boulders or dig dens deep into the earth. When winter's chill descends, the grizzly's strategy shifts. Months of feeding build thick layers of fat, which sustain the bear through hibernation, a remarkable adaptation to the harsh cycles of its mountain home. In the intricate web of the forest, the grizzly is both predator and gardener, spreading seeds, aerating soil, and regulating populations of prey. Its crushing command is not just a tool of dominance, but a key to balance in the wild. The grizzly bear, with its formidable bite and ingenious survival strategies, stands as a testament to nature's enduring power and the art of adaptation. Far from the icy mountains, on sun-baked islands scattered across Indonesia, another master of the bite lurks, stealthy, ancient, and utterly unique. This is the Komodo dragon, Earth's largest living lizard and a true island assassin. With a jaw lined by serrated teeth and powered by robust muscles, the Komodo's bite is a tool of both brute force and biological cunning. Unlike the crushing power of a bear or crocodile, the Komodo's attack is surgical, delivering deep, slashing wounds that bleed freely. But the real secret lies hidden in its saliva. Within the folds of its gums, specialized glands produce a potent venom, a cocktail of toxins that prevent blood from clotting and send prey into shock. A single bite from a Komodo dragon can turn a struggle into a slow surrender, as the venom works in tandem with the animal's sharp teeth to weaken even the largest prey. Patient and relentless, the Komodo follows its wounded target, tracking with a flickering tongue that tastes the air for the scent of blood. Hours, sometimes days, may pass before the weakened victim collapses. Only then does the dragon move in, its powerful jaws and claws tearing flesh and bone with ruthless efficiency. In a world where speed and strength often rule, the Komodo dragon proves that patience and biochemical warfare can be just as lethal. Its bite is not the strongest in the animal kingdom, but combined with venom and strategy, it is among the most effective. On these isolated islands, the Komodo reigns supreme, a living relic of a primal era and a chilling reminder that nature's arsenal is as diverse as it is deadly. Deep within the misty forests of Central Africa, another contender for the title of nature's most impressive bite quietly roams: the gorilla. Towering and powerful, yet known for their gentle temperament, gorillas are the largest living primates, and their jaws hold a hidden strength few would suspect. Unlike the predators that came before, the gorilla's bite is not a weapon of destruction, but a tool of survival. Their massive jaws, anchored by robust muscles and a pronounced sagittal crest atop their skulls, are designed for one primary purpose: processing dense, fibrous vegetation. Bamboo stems, tough leaves, and thick shoots are no match for the gorilla's crushing bite, which can reach up to 1,300 pounds per square inch. This formidable force allows them to access nutrients locked within the toughest plant material, fueling their immense bodies. But the story of the gorilla's jaw is one of evolution. Over millions of years, their ancestors adapted to a diet that demanded both strength and endurance, shaping their skulls and teeth into perfect tools for grinding and chewing. While their cousins, the great apes, may share similar features, it is the gorilla that stands out for its sheer power and efficiency. Despite their imposing presence and mighty jaws, gorillas rarely use their bite in aggression. Instead, their strength is reserved for feeding and social displays, a testament to their peaceful nature. In the world of animal bites, the gorilla reminds us that the most powerful jaws are not always the most violent. Sometimes strength is simply nature's way of sustaining life. In the shadows of the forest, the gorilla's bite is a quiet force, unyielding, essential, and perfectly evolved for the challenges of its leafy world. Beyond the infamous spotted hyena, the hyena family boasts lesser-known, yet equally fascinating, members, the brown and striped hyenas. These elusive cousins roam the arid plains and rocky scrublands of Africa and the Middle East, carving out unique niches in the ecosystem. While their jaws may not match the bone-crushing power of the spotted hyena, both brown and striped hyenas possess formidable bite forces, well over 800 pounds per square inch. This strength allows them to gnaw through tough tendons and crack open the remains other predators leave behind. Unlike their spotted relatives, who often hunt in packs, brown and striped hyenas are mostly solitary scavengers, relying on stealth and perseverance rather than brute force. The brown hyena, with its shaggy dark coat and ghostly mane, is a master of survival in the harsh Kalahari. Its powerful jaws help it extract every last morsel from carrion, making it an efficient recycler in the desert ecosystem. The striped hyena, distinguished by its vertical body stripes and erect mane, prowls the night in search of leftovers, bones, and even fruit. Its bite is a multi-tool, capable of cracking, tearing, and grinding whatever the wilderness offers. Though they lack the social drama and ferocity of their spotted kin, both brown and striped hyenas play vital roles in keeping their habitats clean and balanced. Their bites embody a different kind of power, one that turns scarcity into sustenance and death into new life. In the grand symphony of nature's jaws, the brown and striped hyenas remind us that strength is not always about dominance. Sometimes it is about adaptation, resilience, and the quiet mastery of survival. Long before modern predators ruled land and sea, ancient monsters stalked the earth with jaws that redefined power. Enter the world of prehistory, where the bite forces of giants like Tyrannosaurus Rex and Megalodon dwarfed anything alive today. Picture the T-Rex, its massive skull packed with banana-sized teeth, delivering a bone-shattering bite estimated at over 12,000 pounds per square inch. This was not just a hunter, but a living bone crusher, able to splinter the thickest dinosaur bones and feast on the marrow within. Fossil evidence reveals teeth marks gouged deep into the bones of its prey, a testament to its unmatched jaw strength. In the ancient seas, the megalodon reigned supreme, This colossal shark, stretching up to 60 feet, boasted a bite force exceeding 40,000 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush a car with a single snap. Its serrated teeth, some as large as a human hand, were the ultimate tools for slicing through whale bone and flesh. Scientists pieced together these prehistoric bite forces from fossilized skulls and computer simulations, revealing the raw mechanics behind their lethal bites. These titans were not just predators, they were evolutionary masterpieces, their jaws perfectly adapted to dominate their worlds. While the T-Rex and Megalodon vanished millions of years ago, their legacy lives on in the fossil record, reminding us that nature's arms race of bite force stretches back through the ages. In the story of Jaws, the ancient giants still cast the longest shadows. Across the vast tapestry of life, the quest for the ultimate bite has fueled an evolutionary arms race like no other. From the first jawed fishes to today's apex predators, creatures great and small have developed astonishing adaptations, each uniquely tailored to their survival. Some, like the sawfish and the piranha, evolved razor-sharp teeth that slice and shear with surgical precision. Others, such as the Tasmanian devil, boast compact skulls and powerful jaw muscles, granting them a bite that pulverizes bone with ease. In the deep, the gulper eel's gaping maw swallows prey whole, while the coconut crab's pincers crush through armor and shell. Even gentle giants join the contest. The orca's conical teeth grip slippery seals, while the walrus's tusks pry open mollusk shells. In the insect world, the trap-jaw ant snaps its mandibles shut at record speed, launching itself away from danger or capturing unsuspecting prey. Every adaptation tells a story of predators pushing the limits of force and prey evolving defenses to withstand them. It's a never-ending cycle, driving diversity and innovation across the animal kingdom. From bone-crushing titans to nimble specialists, the battle of the bites continues, shaping nature's most formidable jaws with each passing generation.